Welcome back. I'm playing Dawn of War Definitive Edition. We're working on our Dark Crusade campaign, playing as the Necrons. I keep changing what my plan's going to be. You know, I thought, oh, I'll kill the Eldar. And then it's like, well, we'll come over here and get some more guys for our honor guard. And then we came over here and ended up killing this area for the Orcs. But that was actually a little bit tough. They actually pushed me back pretty hard. So I think I'm actually a little bit intimidated against of the Orcs. So I think I should come over here and kill the Orc base here. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll come up here and then start working on the Eldar and take these guys out as well. I assume I'm going to be the strongest against the Imperial Guards. I feel like that should be the faction I probably want to kill last, but we will see. So let's move on and attack the Orcs in their city here. So in terms of the archive here for the Green Coast, has long been an abode for the feral orcs and other dangerous beasts. Now it is the heart of the warlord Gorgoth's Great War, which threatens to spread across all of Cronus and beyond. Riddled with hundreds of rivers flowing into the warm southern sea, the coastline itself is more mirage than reality. Huge expanses of floating vegetation stretch out for miles beyond solid ground, while fetid saltwater swamps stretch inland just as far. Reconnaissance report, stealth team lone hunter. Be advised that the reports of the Korshi command in close orbit are confirmed. The object that recently impacted the tropical coast of the Rayan Sea was indeed a crude form of transport employed by the Orc invaders. Close observation has revealed several salient details. The object seems to have been a hollowed-out natural asteroid, or at the very least is built from a great deal of ferrous ores. Although scarred by entry into the atmosphere and by the impact, the object remains a great stone mountain jutted from the marshes of the Green Coast. It is clearly what the Orcs refer to as a rock. The local feral orc population greeted the impact initially with alarm and aggression, and indeed a tremendous impact destroyed several settlements outright. Close reconnaissance reveals that the large battle occurred shortly after impact, presumably when the rock disgorged its passengers and they were set upon by the surviving feral orcs. Aggression between the feral and newcomer orcs has largely abated. The rock apparently housed a powerful chieftain going by the name Warlord Gorgoth, who has imposed his authority over all orcs in the region. This Gorgoth is highly aggressive and seems intent on conquest. Orcish energies on the Green Coast are now focused on readying for the Great Conquest. The least primitive of the orcs are busy assembling the great numbers of vehicles and producing huge stocks of weapons. Team Lone Hunter will continue to observe and do our best to strike crippling blows where we can, but stopping these barbarians requires a much larger force. Several cadres are called for, including many crew teams who can face the orcs in close combat. Alright, and with that, let's attack some orcs and see what we can do. I'm going to have to go full requisition for our honor team, or for our honor guard, and I think we're probably going to need to get our forces going here. I think I'll bypass this since that's not very essential for us to get, and I probably am going to want to get some sentry towers going as well, just because I might be attacked very heavily at the start, especially because it's telling me to face heavy resistance as soon as I arrive. So let's do that and get that going, and then I can get these other things on my own time.
Those opposing Warlord Gorgoth's headhunters Green Tide faced the same challenge the Tau had faced on Cronus for generations. Pushing the Orcs back from the deserts and cities was one thing, but dislodging them from the jungle was another altogether. Even the legendary Tau leader, Commander Farsight, had failed to purge the Orc-infested swamps of the Green Coast. Still, a complete purge wasn't necessary to break Gorgoth. The Warlord had cobbled together his great horde, or Wa, in the parlance of the alien, from a large number of fractious clans and tribes. So long as the Warlord led the Wa to victory, their clan's loyalty was assured. But with enemies assailing them in their very homes, discontent reared its head among the Orcs. Secondary chieftains wondered if they might not make better warlords than Gorgoth's. With these fissures in the Wa widening, the Orcs' enemies struck. They drove deep into the Green Coast, hoping to eliminate Gorgoth himself and plunge the horde into infighting and rebellion. For Warlord Gorgoth, the only solution was to crush the attackers under unrelenting waves of Orc warriors.
You think you can sneak about without me boys seeing ya? You think you can come for me head? Orcs is never beaten in battle. Shut it, you grot! The rest of them are coming and we got to be ready. Tell the boys there's some killing to do. I made them big banners to remind the clans that they better keep their boys in line. I don't want no squigheads looking to fight me when the enemy's right here. Gorgoth is the war boss. Got it, you mucksuckers? This here voicey box let him talk to ya. So open your ears. Listen up, you grots and squids. They's coming for us like we some kind of humy gits, but we ain't. We's the Orcs, and this here is gonna be one great fight. So get your choppers and your shooters ready, boys, cause there's some killing to Burner boys, you wanna fight? Rocket Rangers, you in it or what? And what about you, Quick Mix? You gonna let these other runts get all the good fighting done? That's right, we gonna crush 'em all. This here is a right and proper war!
Death has arrived. We come for you.
Death, you look more like a human who needs some feeding, metal boy.
We exterminated all life on this planet once before, and we will do so again.
That was before me war got here. Now we the ones doing the exterminating.
Alright, here comes... Ooh, this might be a little problematic, actually. I'm pretty sure that tower's gonna be taken out. Yeah, just got destroyed. Pull that destroyer back to let him get some repairs. Alright, we survived the initial onslaught there. Wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. Once I started to see the knobs and the vehicles coming, I thought, uh-oh, this might be a problem. I'm a little sad we couldn't save that turret, because I could see that being useful for our defense here, but it is what it is, I guess. Oop, that's not what I want. This is what I want. I could rush some warriors, but I don't know if I really need to. I definitely want to fortify these two obelisks, though. Just keep getting those power generators. Alright, so we'll just keep fortifying and upgrading, kind of doing our standard practices here. We do counter the orcs pretty hard. So when it is a one-on-one match, it's usually not too challenging. When it's a 2 base to 1 base situation where they have a forward base set up and we don't, that's when it can start to be problematic. Now it's probably a waste of resources to get this obelisk upgraded in the back, but I don't know if he's going to have jump infantry and they're going to be jumping around our base, and if they do, it'll be good to have a turret in the back here. Alright, let's just keep building here. Yeah, that phase shifting is the ability that the Wraith has that you could put on the Necron Lord too to make him able to escape when he's about to die, but honestly with his teleport ability or turning into the katana or teleporting away, since you can't pick and choose the artifacts once you upgrade it, it's like I feel like there's just so many better ones out there. It's like, why even bother with that? Maybe it would be different against a human player, but definitely against the AI it just doesn't seem to be worth it. You know, the lightning is one that I did a lot because it's nice in melee because he does quite a bit of damage when she builds up all that damage.
That's an honor, that is.
Now, I can't remember with the veil if that actually works to your advantage or if it works against you. I think that's what I usually used to get on my very first playthroughs with this game several years ago, because it cloaks your units that are around the Overlord. And then if there's not any detectors, you can just sit there and attack for free. But what that effectively does is anybody that is revealed, then they're going to focus fire down on those guys. And like I said, I can't remember if that was good or bad. And then the other one makes guys run away from you, but I don't know if that's so important. Alright, let's get the energy core out. And then we should have pretty much all of our buildings up. That is one nice thing about the Necrons, is it's pretty easy to get your city up and running. So then the next question is what do I want to do to get an army? I thought there was also a Deceiver in addition to the Catan, Deathbringer or whatever he is, but maybe that's in Soulstorm. Like I said, each one of the DLCs does make some changes to not only bringing new factions, but to gameplay for the other factions too. Because I'm almost positive I remember that you could summon the Deceiver. Because I think he would create like a hollow projectin for you. And then maybe he would take over enemy units. I can't quite remember what his gimmick was. Because obviously the other one is for doing damage. Alright.
This is a fight! Get him!
Alright, let's keep working on building up our army here. Get our tomb spiders up, because I think that should be good against the orcs in melee, as long as they don't freaking get a bunch of rocket launcher guys again. But I seem to recall the gimmick on this one is similar to what it was on the Winter Assault. We run around and kill some banners, and then I think that makes them start fighting each other. And I think it also causes them to attack the orc main base too. And so you typically want to rush killing the banners so there'll be more chaos in there, and then while they're infighting you just sit there and snipe them from afar. I see it, like I said, I'm pretty sure that's what the gimmick was if I remember correctly. Alright, so we're pretty much out of our machine location, or population cap. So I think going with just the warriors, because we're going to be fighting a lot of orcs, and they're pretty infantry heavy, and these guys are good against both infantry and heavy infantry. That should be a natural option for us.
That's it, boys! Give them the pointy ends!
Ooh, get out of there. Alright, that's looking pretty good for our army here. So I think we can start advancing on them. And hopefully I can capture some of these requisition points, and that should increase our cap further. Now, unfortunately, as you can see, they do send quite a bit of armies against us. Let's put these guys in their own little group here. That way I remember who is an honor guard and who isn't, since they don't all have that green aura around them. I'm always worried that the honor guard destroyer will get killed or selected when I'm putting together an army. And every once in a while the game will bug out and think that, you know, because it's coded the same way as your traditional units, that'll just mark them as being dead even though you kept them alive in your base, because it thinks like, oh, you lost a destroyer, so that must be your honor guard. It's like, no, I specifically didn't bring these guys out. Yeah, see, the war boss just said something and he bugged out, so I don't know what the deal is with this. It seems to be pretty ubiquitous, not just on one campaign situation. And I guess we'll find out if it carries over on the different campaigns or not as well, but I suspect it's going to.
Yeah, skull's going right on top of me pointy stick. That's an honor, that is.
Alright, let's try to get in here and see if we can find that banner. And see if my recollection is correct. I don't remember how many banners there are.
Go, guys, ain't so tough. Get in! Ain't no grot lover's gonna leave me war! Chop them up, boys!
Boss! The head crushers! It's rebelling!
I can see that, you squid farmer! Shut your yap and get back to killing!
But killing who, boss? Oh, the big banner is gone! The big banner is gone! I'm the boss now, so shut it! Head crushers! We's on our own now!
Alright, so there you go. See, now they're fighting each other. I kind of remember this being the thing, and so that'll make it easier for us to finish off the base. Because they'll be having the infighting while we're working. And in fact, I wonder if we can come over and take that as well. Because if I do, then that should pretty much get me to be the maximum amount of population, I suspect.
You just shoot us, you kids!
Alright, let's keep fighting. Get that upgraded. We've got this taken over. Alright, let's get you guys over here and keep wrapping this up. Alright, why is this guy not dying? Let's get out of there. Oh, he's bugged out. Are you kidding me? So what, now I'm gonna have an immortal knob running around here? Oh, that sucks. Because he'll probably just keep killing my scarabs and then keep assaulting my obelisks, and then it'll also give him vision of my obelisk, which means it's going to aggro the AI to attack him more. Yeah, he's clearly not dying, and he's doing that slow move thing, so... Does he do damage? I can't tell. Maybe he's just running around but won't actually do damage. No, he looks like he's hitting me. It's just he's not doing it very good because his morale's broken. Yeah, see, he's killing scarabs there, so he does do stuff. Yep, I just can't kill him. That is weird. Again, I don't recall this game having so many bugs when I was playing the original version, so... Some of the stuff they did to tweak it seems to have broken a few mechanics. What the hell are you guys all doing down here? Well, I wonder if you can just come over here and destroy this rocket banner. And hopefully keep our destroyers safe.
Told you the boss wasn't so tough. He can't even protect his own banner.
Yeah, it's kind of what I remember, that they just keep attacking me and then I just can't keep those guys alive. Because that's enough orc bodies that I think even if I did 4 turrets, it would still get destroyed. Especially if they start bringing vehicles in with them. Alright, let's get this up here. I was really kind of hoping to find some looted tanks here.
Gorguts, let him take the more of Gork! He ain't no boss! Get him!
Alright, well, let's see, there's stuff over here. I don't know if he's attacking me.
Right there, get a burning!
I'm just not sure if there's a base over here or if he's just gathering forces there. Alright, well, let's try to come over here and attack the Burner Boys. He's got another army getting ready to attack me, which probably means he's going to kill my obelisks. Which is definitely unfortunate. Let's run these guys down. Really, with them being Burner Boys, that shouldn't be too much of a problem, because it's just a bunch of sluggas. Now, I assume they'll make other non-slugga units, but... yeah, I see he's got knobs and stuff over here, too. Yeah, these guys are gonna die. So I'm not going to be able to hold that, unfortunately. We destroyed the banner, and then we missed what they have to say about it. Because, again, it bugged out. Very frustrating.
Gorguts is a grot, heard of that one? I should be boss. No way. I's the boss now.
Alright, and those guys just blew up their own banner. Alright, good. Let's fight these guys off here. So let's see, we don't have to worry about the banner up top since they've already destroyed it themselves. So I think that if I remember correctly, there's some squiggus or something that was in this area. Yeah.
Here they come, foot stompers. Keep the trainer safe. I don't want no squiggots stomping our boys.
Oh, they're already attacking because he destroyed that other banner already. I was like, why are you guys fighting over here? Alright, well, let's just keep fighting here. I mean, there must be looted tanks somewhere, because we're taking the artillery fire. I'll be damned if I can see where they are yet. Alright, there's the banner. Let's take him out. Alright, Squiggoth has been turned against everybody. So that should help us kill everything else here. Now, unfortunately, it still is an enemy unit, so that means we'll probably just fire it down without having to worry about anybody else, just so I can keep destroying the base here. Ah, okay, here are the looted tanks. Of course they're going to be in the main base. That makes sense. Well, let's get you guys over here and start pushing against them. And then, hopefully, we can then kill Gorguts, because I think that's what I have to do for the objective to be completed.
Metal, boys! That'll go all nice on me pointy stick. Kill 'em, lads! We are your end, alien.
Oh, shit. Those guys have power claws, so they're probably going to kill me before I get the possession off. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Well, I guess the next question is, do I just kill everything? I think that's the answer. So we'll just destroy this looted tank and not worry about capturing it. Alright, there's the war boss. So I think we're about to bring this to an end here. Yeah, because we killed everything else. Yeah, he's got 11,000 health. Let's get you over here.
Let's go.
I don't really want the looted tank to be shooting into here, or else that's gonna be moving the rest of our guys away.
You ain't got me yet. Got me one more surprise for you.
The boss? Who is getting shot at?
Ain't you the master of the obvious? Use explosives.
The what?
The bomb, you git. The bomb.
Two unrelenting tides crashed into one another as the Necrons moved into the Green Coast. Imperial citizens can be forgiven for rejoicing to see the barbaric Orkish horde face the merciless advance of the ancient Deathbringers. No matter who won, however, the cause of man suffered. And when the Necron scythe decapitated the Ork horde, it was only one step on their march of galactic extermination. Orkish hordes are notoriously difficult to eradicate, since the beasts reproduce at a phenomenal rate. Indeed, Cronus' jungle had been the domain of feral orcs long before Warlord Gorguts arrived. The Necrons, however, applied their murderous resoluteness here as well, and systematically purged the jungle, one step at a time. Millions of orcs ultimately perished, each death a pleasing sacrifice for the Nightbringer.
Alright, now we get another piece of war gear for defeating 3 enemies. And I think I'll go with the Mantle of Doom here. Although, wow, that substantially increases my range damage. That's actually a higher increase than it was for my melee. So adorned Necron tier sigils adorned with the hilt of the Staff of Life. These ancient and power weapons of fire powerful ghost blasts at the enemy. So maybe that actually would make them better as a ranged combatant instead of melee, so you're not moving them all around, but then you're going to be treating them like the Tau.
Alright, and with that, we have another faction down. We have 3 more to go. We've got several places that we have to conquer yet, and then hopefully we won't get attacked too much here, but I'm hoping that I can kind of just bounce around and take some of these other territories. Now the issue is, if I attack here, then I have to push over to here, so maybe I do like take this place no matter what, and that will give me access to some filleted ones. And then the issue is do I just go and kill the Eldar here, because I don't want to necessarily activate the story campaign here, because I don't remember what the... Well, maybe I will, and then we'll just come up to here, because either way it's going to be 6 difficulty. I would like to see her to go back over to here, and then I could go here, here, and then attack there, and just kind of keep jumping around and taking some of these guys out. I'm just not sure the best order. I mean, alternatively, they may just come and attack me,
And then I'm going to need to defend against her stronger army here with all these guys. It does make me a little bit worried, though. I mean, these guys aren't particularly strong, and then Chaos can't really reach me at any of these places without moving, so I should be safe here. And then these guys are so weak because of their only one location with resources, they wouldn't be able to get their forces remade. So with that, I'm going to sign off for the day. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe to post more content for you. Have a great day.